Good morning, lovelies. I'm not gonna lie, I'm freaking exhausted today. But we're gonna do some tarot anyway, because I really feel like the portal yesterday, the 5-5 portal, and the new moon energy that we're stepping into, the new moon is tomorrow, by the way. I believe it's in Taurus. We are in some really potent and powerful energy surrounding our ability to manifest right now, our ability to transform into new versions of ourselves, okay? Bottom of the deck as well. All right, Queen of Pentacles, the Magician, the Priestess. Wow, 4 of Swords, 7 of Wands, King of Wands. My cat's checking out my tower here. I always build a little tower to do these videos. And the Lovers. All right, wow. With the Chariot. This is intense. Okay. I knew there was a message here, and I honestly, I'm so glad I got on here because I really am dead tired. But you're about to break through. Okay, look at this Chariot card. This card is all about divine intervention, victory, fast movement. And this is all about stability, financial abundance, just being very stable, being very nurturing and loving and reliable. Look at how beautiful she looks, by the way. This deck is amazing. It's called the Muse Tarot, which is great for my Sacred Muse project channel here. So you got the Magician and the Priestess, okay? Look at you guys. You are standing in your power. You are tapping into resources that you didn't know that you had. And these resources are coming from within. They're coming from within you because they're connected to your soul. You have access to them. You've always had access to them, but you just didn't know it, okay? This is about, I just saw like Shiva or something with like multiple arms going in different directions. You have a lot, and they're like invisible, okay? In this analogy, they're invisible. So you don't necessarily give yourself credit for the fact that you can be in all these different places at the same time, which is funny because I just made a joke with my cat this morning. Yeah, I joke with my cat that if I had 2 heads and 8 arms, I would always be playing with him. You know what I mean? I would always be petting him or playing with him because I'd have 2 heads. So I could use a whole different brain to think about that and all my different arms. And obviously that's like a totally random thing. But now that I'm talking about Shiva, it's not so random at all. It's kind of like, in a way, you already have extra heads and extra arms because your spiritual senses are kind of like extra limbs. You know, they give you access to information that other people don't have. And the thing is, I just want to share, when I meet people, I can tell a lot more about them than they might realize because it's like a current of information just comes in instantly. It's like absorbed by all the various, I never pronounce this word right, but antennae, the plural, please, well, anyway, I told you I'm tired. But anyway, I have antenna, multiple of them, and they pick up on a lot of information, extrasensory information, you know, about a person's energy, about their intentions. Thank you, Spirit. That's an important one, okay? Knowing someone's intentions sometimes before they even know them themselves. And I didn't have this a couple years ago. Trust me, I would have avoided some things and people if I did. But just be aware that when you know something instinctively or you just feel that something's off, there's a reason, and it doesn't have to be easily explained to other people. Okay, you have access to information that other people don't have. And you've been healing, okay? This is the healing card, the 4 of Swords. This is the resting card. This is taking a break. Look at this beautiful depiction. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I picked this deck today. 7 of Wands. It was in reverse, but I feel like, yeah, look at you breaking open. I just feel like you're finally in protective mode. You're protecting this vision. The star always represents to me like a soul path, a soul vision. You are protecting this path with all that you have. And that's what's going to lead to this breakthrough, this King of Wands. In this deck, the Muse is the king. And the Lovers, okay? First of all, yeah, you've got a lot of like powerful energy, okay? Power, this is fucking incredible. I'm sorry, this deck just blows my mind. It's new still, so I'm still getting to know it. But just the reading itself as well, and the energy that I'm feeling. And I know I'm a little out of it, and sorry if I'm not quite as like animated as usual, but I really hope you can feel the energy and essence of this message, okay? You are stepping into power and you have a lot of divine intervention, and somehow the Lovers is reflecting that to me more than about actual love. Although for some of you, you are definitely, as your vibration rises, your vibration's like sending out currents in all these directions, and it's like impacting people on an emotional, spiritual level that haven't even met you yet. It's like drawing them to you. Okay, it doesn't have to be romantic specifically, but your soul family, all right? I know a lot of you are just eager to get to the other side. It's like you've been in transition. The Spirit's saying to grab another deck while I talk. You've been in transition, like Six of Swords energy, being carried from one place to another, to somewhere safer. And a lot of us are waiting to get to that other side. And for some of us, it means landing in a place, you know, being stable again, like I finally am, at least for the moment. When you're a servant of spirit, you're never really stable in the way that you would maybe want, your human self would want. But having said that, I am way more stable than I've been in a long time, because I've been on call for spirit. Spirit's been having me just winging it, and it was hard, and that's why I'm so exhausted. I've only been here for like a week, you guys, a little over a week. I'm still catching up. But yeah, just be aware that for some of you, it's going to be landing somewhere specific. Some of you, it's just like financial freedom. I know a lot of you guys like spin your wheels mentally, thinking of how you're going to pay your bills, or the Empress just came out with the Sun. Yeah, and the Queen of Swords and the Six of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles in the Tower. Wow, okay. Anyway, the point is, just know that those breaks are coming. As you raise your vibration, the more that you worry about this stuff, the lower your vibration gets. The worst thing you can do is dive into the fear of everything, okay? Try to keep that vibration high, because that is what's gonna call in the things that you really want, all right? Trust me on this. Okay, so you got the Empress. It is in reverse, so I feel like, and the Tower. I feel like some of you guys are gonna go from not realizing how amazing you are, or maybe not feeling seen for the kind of nurturing, beautiful god or goddess that you are. I just heard Earth Goddess. So some of you guys might be really tapped into Mother Gaia. There's a bird doing a little dance for me outside. Speaking of, and I have this beautiful view now that's like, Spirit wants me to interrupt this and say, make sure that wherever you're prioritizing is going to feed your soul, like this right now. You know, having a view of a natural setting is just, it inspires me. It feeds my soul. And as a muse, I need to be inspired, right? And it doesn't matter who you are. We need to have nature around us. We need to have some kind of peace to tap into without going on some big adventure. So prioritize that. If you are moving right now, just make sure to keep that in your mind, and don't feel limited by money, okay? The more you limit yourself, the more limited you become. All right? I know it's hard if you've grown up without a lot of money, or you've just had this like cycle. So I know this is for some of you, and I know it's important. Otherwise, I wouldn't have interrupted. It wouldn't have interrupted. All right, so you got some kind of tower coming in that's going to show you guys who you are, how special your talents are, how special your gifts are, how needed your nurturing is. That mother, I'm sorry, I'm just going to be distracted by the birds today, but that Mother Gaia reference, or the Mother Goddess, I don't forget what I said, but it's going to either relate to you specifically or to your relationship with the earth, okay? So I know there's some of you that are feeling sentimental about this beautiful planet we live on. And continue to pour into this planet, and continue to let the planet pour into you, because it's such a source of strength, you guys. Such a source of, I feel like crying, of just like freedom and beauty and hope and inspiration, okay? Don't forget, the natural world can heal you. You guys are coming out of a fucking hard cycle. Like I said, that Six of Swords energy, like you're being carried somewhere new. And Spirit, and right now you're dreaming, but Spirit's asking you to dream more, to dream bigger. To not just dream about what you think you can, let me rephrase that. Not just what you think you could settle for right now out of fear, but what you actually fucking want. Okay, this house is what I actually fucking want. What I wanted to settle for was something that my brain could wrap its head around, you know, with the income that I have. It was like limiting mindset. And instead I was like, I'm gonna stay focused on what I wanna create, and I fucking created this, okay? And Spirit will provide for you. You know, I moved in without any money. I'm not even kidding. I moved in here. The woman, I won't go into I just want to inspire the people out there that feel like they're limited, okay? This is for you. When I moved in here, I only had enough money to pay for the prorated week up front. And the woman trusted me because I trusted myself, and I trust Spirit, okay? When you dream about what you want, and then you trust that it will come in. And then when it comes in, you trust that it will stay. Like, I trusted the Spirit didn't bring this house into my life to just take it from me again. I knew the money would come in if I stayed in a high vibration, okay? I know it's hard. It's easy to get stuck in that loop of the mind telling you that you can't do it or that you're not good enough because that's what you've seen. But this is the dawn of a new day, all right? And this is actually about financial success in a way. It's the smallest pinnacle. It's a seed that you plant. It's been planted in your heart. Hell, I planted it in your heart a couple days ago if you watched my last video. This is a seed that's about to grow, but you're the one growing it with your own dream, you know, with your, with your dreams. You're the one growing it. Go and find a horizon somewhere and just sit there in a car or in the grass, depending on the weather, and just dream about what you want to create, okay? Get lost in it. Don't let people tell you it's a waste of time, because it's not. Get creative, get musical, dance around, sing. Even if you're not a musician, even if you're not a dancer, especially then. I just got really dizzy too. Ground yourself, I'm hearing. Ground yourself. Some of you guys just need to go, and pounding on a drum is a great way. 1111, Spirit. Thank you. I needed that. Pick me up. Confirmation, y'all. But pound on a drum, you know? Just start toning. Just do whatever you want with your voice. It will ground you. Your voice will heal you. It will bring you down from anxiety. All right? I know this is for someone, but look at the success and the power that you are about to step into. This is a 6 of Wands, about being recognized for your work. It's about being victorious. It's about standing out. Thank you, Spirit. It's about shining like the star that you are. And the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, all right? The happiest card in the deck. Look at that. That is going to be you when you choose to own your gifts and own your power and what you've been through, to put up those boundaries and to not let people take you for granted anymore or take advantage of you. And a lot of you guys have been put in situations with people that have really hurt you and that have not respected you and that have completely overlooked you and what you were bringing to their life. And I'm sure that when you walk away, if you already have, they have felt your absence deeply. Doesn't mean that you should go back to them. I strongly advise that you don't. Keep your eyes forward, okay? You're creating something new right now. You don't want to go backward right now. You want to go forward, okay? Forward, away from what has hurt you, away from the past, but not with paranoia in your heart, okay? If you have a story and a narrative about how everybody's evil, and it's like, you're just creating that, okay? And it's not real. I mean, it's only as real as it was real. But if you want to, we are creating the moment, this moment right now. We're creating the future in this moment right now as well. You know, everybody's talking about the new earth. And the thing is, like, we are the ones bringing it into being by doing the work that we're doing. So if you're still holding on to an old job, an old partner, an old family member, just like old paradigm stuff, an old house, out of fear, out of desperation, you're only holding us back. That just came out of me. So clearly it was for someone. I channel all my messages. They just come out of my mouth. I never know what I'm going to say. The Sun just came out, dude. I just cut to the fucking Sun, the Hermit on the bottom. 4 of Pentacles, the Magician, the Page of Cups. Wow, 6 of Cups. Yeah, 10 of Wands again in reverse. You guys, I'm telling you, you're about, let me just set this down. Because that's all we needed. You are about to step into the happiest period of your life, but you have to surrender the life you already have. You can't take this life with you. And for a lot of you, the life that you're letting go of hasn't really treated you that well in the first place. And yet your ego is still holding on to it, acting like it's the thing that you need right now because it's safe. The ego will always do that. Whatever is normal, I'm sorry, my hair is everywhere. Whatever is normal is safe to the ego, even if it's an abusive situation, all right? Facts, look it up. The ego just wants to hold on to whatever stuck pattern it's in. That's why I like hoarding and stuff. That's why people adapt to that kind of thing. If they have like tunnels built in their house and they have to walk through, love this song, but wow, that is loud. They have to walk through, it's like they adapt to that. And then it's like anything else seems dangerous and scary. All right, one time we had 10 days of such bad smoke where I was living in Portland that I couldn't leave the house for 10 days because I don't have a car. You can't just go for a walk when you can't see the house next door because the smoke is so bad. 10 days. And at the end of that 10 days, my ego felt safe in the house. It was like scary. There was some part of me bursting to get out. There was another huge part of me that was like, it's not safe. It's fucking scary. And it was post-pandemic. It was like in the middle of the pandemic too. So it's amazing what your ego will tell you is safe, okay? I know that got pretty heavy, but some of you needed to hear that. Don't get stuck right now. This card, Four of Pentacles, if I can get it turned around here, is all about sometimes feeling stuck or feeling stagnant or protecting yourself or holding back. Feeling restricted, okay? It's an illusion. You're free. All right? Champagne kisses. You're fucking free. Speaking of, someone might have an apology for you, or some kind of thing from the past might be coming to make amends, but there might be some healing. It doesn't mean you have to go back to anyone, but you could hear them out if you want. If it feels safe, listen to your intuition, man. Don't be guilted into having a conversation with you that's just going to damage you further, all right? Because there are those people who just never change, unfortunately. In any case, yeah, dude, you are in charge of this next phase. The more you are able to let go and surrender, the more you're able to open up and receive what is coming for you, Spirit, thank you. The more you're going to be able to step into this Sun, Six of Wands, fucking beautiful Queen of Swords energy, okay? Knight of Wands as well. You've got a lot of beautiful energy coming toward you. All right, and there might be some love. I was just drawn to look back at the lovers, so that's no mistake. Some of you guys are calling in love. The higher your vibration gets, the more you're just calling in your soul family. Okay, love comes in many forms. But yeah, you're the Empress. Okay, don't forget that. Protect your vision. All right. On the original one, this has someone with 7 wands, kind of like fighting people off almost. Protect your vision. It doesn't mean you have to do it violently, but do have boundaries right now. Okay, do protect your energy and do recognize. Go back and watch my last video if you haven't. All right. It was really an important channeled message about how precious our energy and essence is. Okay, they are priceless and you are unique. There is no one else like you. Your energy cannot be replicated by anyone on this fucking planet. How amazing is that? Don't squander it. Don't waste it on people that don't deserve it, okay? And most importantly, respect other people's boundaries as well. You know, it's a two-way street. Boundaries go both ways. We have to be mindful of our impact on other people as well. All right, I love you. Keep going. If you need a private reading, mentorship, self-love coaching, energy cleansing, or any of that good stuff, my website is sacredmuseproject.com. I'll put it in the description box. I love you. New moon energy, dude. Plant your seeds. Make some wishes. Dream a little dream. And I'll see you next time.